we have got something in the sky, and it's on the FAA WeatherCams. You can see right here, it's today, November the 9th. This is 2222. The other one is like 1533. Now, if you look closely, some of these two objects look a little bit different. A little bit different. The one beneath me, this one right here beside me, it's got more squigglies in it. It does. It has more squigglies in it. I'm just going to say. Some would say, well, this is the Nibiru. This is Planet X. This is the Nemesis. This is the planetary system. They're hiding it in the sky. And if we would come over here to this one right here, you see it? It's more colorful. It's got more things in it. It does than, say, this one that is like right here. This one right here beneath me, right here beneath me, up there, over there. That's got some too. But also, I want you to look at this right here because this is really wild. There is, if we look right here, let me show you. If you look right there, you see this rim. There is a rim that is going around that sun. Let me see, my goodness, and put my finger in it, you all. A rim. Look at them. See if I can do it. A rim. It's like going all the way up like that around the sun. And oftentimes, and I'm going to tell you this, at the observatories in Hawaii, when the sun goes down at times and when it goes across the sky, you can see a great big rim like that in the sky. So it's like there's like a sun, great big bright light, and then there's a great big metal disc around it. A big metal disc, which sounds really strange. But this thing right here, one would call it that Planet X. I hope I can be heard. I may not. Hello, are we there? Hello, Applebrooks Honey. Hello, Frank Cooper Honey. Hello, Ralph Thomas from Richmond, Virginia. Yeah. Hello, Michael, Deborah, Frank, Ruby, Ruthie. N-O-T-W, the end is near. Seek Jesus. While there's still breath in your lungs, there is still hope as long as you're still alive and breathing. If you're still alive and breathing, praise the Lord. That's how the song goes. Hello there, Maxie. So we got it going, you all. We're going to come over here on the FAA WeatherCam. How did I get here? Did I change this screen on you all? Excuse me. Right here. I did want to say this also. This looks right here like a massive black ship down there. You see how perfectly curved it is? It's really perfectly curved. Let me make it bigger. Look how perfectly curved it is right here. No cloud is going to be that perfect. It's not. And if you look over here, it looks like two black ships came from it. Two long black ships came from this massive curved ship right there. It is massive and it's black. Now, I'm not sure what type it would have, what type of ship it is. But you can see by the looks of it, it's massive. It's very, very massive. And I'm going to put these two out of the way. I'm going to move this one. No, I'm not going to remove my main thing, you all. I'm not. Can you see me? Because I can see you. The jig is up. They need to come out and tell us what's in our skies. Country boy, honey, you're right. They need to do it. They really do need to do it, but they're not doing it. I'm trying to get this out of the way. I got to come over here. I got to make this go back to the FAA WeatherCam. And when I move these right here, this is really cool. I like it. I've got to try to shrink one of these down. It's going to shrink it. Let's make my eye itch. I'm shrinking that down. I'm going to shrink down this other one right here because we We're going to go to the webcams. This is, let's see which one this is. Meter. It's in Colorado. So we're in Colorado right now. I think I want to put myself over here. I'm going to come over here and stick myself up here like a good little girl. And we're going to come over to the FAA. Now, let's get back to this beginning. So we're at the Bald Mountain. We're at Bald Mountain. Look at this, you all. Here it starts showing up. I want to get to the beginning. So it's 1333. Here is the sun. Here comes the sun. Da-da-da-dun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. All right, you all. Let me come over here. And I've got to pull myself up on here. You all can hear me. This is great. You can hear me because there's something truly. There is something in the sky. Do they have any observatories in the Antarctica? No, that would be too telling. If they had observatories in Antarctica, look at this. This is the west-facing camera. So watch. We'll see the. Let me make myself a little small right there. I don't want to take up all the space of it. I don't. Let's look at this, you all. When it starts showing up, we're at 1342. There it is. It's already starting to show. Can you see it right here? It's starting to show right here. This is the outline of it. Can you see it? Do we need to make it bigger? Because we can make it bigger. We really can. You think that there are some in Australia. That is, da-da-da-dun. It's all right, you all. It is all right. We need to have that sun inside our heart. Okay, we can still see it right here. It's happening. There is a webcam, and Gina did a video from it. Oh, I did. I can't remember. You all know more than I know, because I forget. I do too many videos, and that's why. Okay, we can see this object that's up there. Okay, now there's something else that's really interesting with this picture right here. There is a perfectly round, stick my face right here. My head is the same diameter as this round. Just look at my head. Look at my head. And then I'm going to move my head, and you're going to see a perfectly round disc the size of my head. Let me move it. See it? Can you see it? Perfectly round disc the size of my head. You're gonna have to look it up, you all. It is up there, you all. I can make this a little bit bigger. Let me watch to see the disc the size of my head, you all. Let's look at it. You see it? It's right there. It's literally, it's right here. Now my head is not as big. My head is now as big as this disc that's behind me right there. Can you see it? I'm pretty sure that that's not the sun. It is not the sun. You saw it today, awakened one, yeah. And then we have this object right here. Let me shrink it down. Let me see if I can, I want to shrink it down back to where it was because I don't want it too big. And I apologize if you got a cell phone and it's not that easy to see, but I've got to be able to flip it. You whip it, baby. You flip it, baby. Let's stick me over here in the corner again. And then shrink myself like this. And we're going to look at it because there's something up there in the sky. So we got the round disc. And look, it disappeared. How could it disappear? The sun illuminated it. So we're looking at 1409. And then it's 1418. There's something in the sky. Look, there's another round disc. There's another round object. It's right here. Watch my head. Right here. There's another round object where my head is. Can you see it? It's cloaked in the clouds. It's like, it could be great big round balls up there in the sky. It really could be. It's right there. Also, let me get out of the way. Elenin, the comet Elenin, how they said that it, like it went into the sun. Remember that? And it exploded, but it wasn't true. It went through, I remember tracking that, and it continued on its path. Yes, it continued straight on its path. Let's keep going, you all. So here it is. Here's the round object. You can see it. We've already pointed it out. the sunlight is illuminating it, and I would not be surprised if there were like two round objects, one here and one right beside it. These are the same diameter almost as my head. It's a little bit smaller than my head. I mean, my head would not be that size, but if they're all gone. We have this object right here. You have the corner. You can see the outline. You can literally see the outline of the metal plate that's around the sun. Why do you say it's a metal plate, Gina? Whoa! Look at this. Look at my head. Let me make my head this big. Can you see how big this is right here? Look at my head. Look at my head right here. This object is completely round right here behind me. Look at it. It's round. It's perfectly round. Those are massive UFO ships in the sky. Great big round discs up there in the sky. Let's make it even bigger, you all. I'm going to make it bigger so you all can see it. If you got a cell phone, look how massive these discs are right there. I wish we could have got it bigger. They're as big as my head. Right here. Here's one. And then here's the other right on the side. Can you see it? And there is something coming out of them. That's what you're talking about, Rita. Right there, as big as my head. And right there. This one literally is overlapping the one that is behind it. So it's not just this object right here. And it's not just the little object right there. No, this is a massive, massive. Do you think that they're life forms, or do you think that they're light ships? Massive light ships up there in the sky. The golden age. They're as big as my head. Right there. This is overlaying. They literally could be round. Could they be great big round spheres that glow? Or are they UFOs that are literally round discs and they're on their side up in the sky? Something like that, you all. So this is really cool. It really is. I'm going to shrink myself back down. I'm going to shrink this back down, you all. Okay, let me see if we can go back over there. See what happens. See if we see anything different. Okay, so we can't see them right now because I went back a thing. Okay, I did. Now we're just going to go forward. They're in the clouds. Okay, it's okay. Let me kind of shrink this down some. I don't want to be in the way, so I'm going to shrink this down a tad bit, but those were massive. Very, very massive. And you can also see the outline. It seems like there's a big metal plate up there in the sky, a big rim, but this is definitely, and there's one right here too. You can barely see it. There is so many objects up here in the sky, so many like ships. Okay, now we're looking. I would not be surprised, I really wouldn't, if these right here is the size of my head. I think that's another round sphere too, right there and right there, because they're perfect curvature. They match the curve of my head. I've got somewhat of a round head, but then you got a metal plate that is around the sun, and you got this great big massive object. The Death Star. Do you feel that this is the Death Star right here? Because it quite possibly could be the Death Star. There's definitely something up there that would literally cause the death of this civilization as we know it, really. Now we're looking at 1445. You can see the outline of this metal thing right here. There literally is an outline. Something else is up there in the sky. Can you see it? It is massive. It is so massive. 1111 artificial auras. Here in Colorado, where we're looking at, there is an aurora that can be seen in one of the webcams, because I looked at it. Okay, look. Wait a second. Oh, no. Let me tell you something. Oh, it's the round object. It's the other round object that's like right here. It's the small one right there. Can you see how massive this is? Can you all see that on the side of that, this right next to this massive object? Yes, because it's it really is happening. Let's go over here. It's so bright. I did put a little bit of a filtering on this over here with this studio. I made it a little bit darker, but there's no denying that there is some. This is literally in the sky. Otherwise, you would not be seeing its reflection on here. If someone would say, Gina, honey, that's a reflection. It's in the sky, and that's why you're seeing it. This is picking up what's in the sky. This right here and this right here is literally being picked up. Let's go. Okay, it's okay. Now this is really interesting too. Look at it. That sun is going down with that disk. We're at Bald Mountain on the west camera. You know what they look like? They look like there is a round sphere. There looks like there is a round sphere. Excuse me. As big as my head right here in the center of it. In the center of this, there looks like there is a round sphere. There really does. Let me go to it, yeah, because we ain't even got to Wolf Creek Pass yet. This thing is going down. It's going down with the sun. We can see it. It's at 16:15. There it goes. It's like disappeared. Totally disappeared, and it's 17:09, and the great big light comes. And if we go through the rest of these, see, we can see, look, this is a massive, this right here is a massive sphere. It's as big as my head. That's how massive it is. It's this big as my head, a massive sphere. That's why it's glowing, and this is one too. That's why it's glowing. It is a massive sphere in the sky. That's why it's glowing. There's spheres all in these clouds, otherwise they would not be glowing. There's sometimes a kind of light, glowing light ships in the clouds is what it feels like. Glowing light ships. Let's do this, you all. The clouds that glow. Let's keep going. And again, we've already seen the one that's right here. We just go through this. There's the one right here behind my head. We got this massive object right here, and we'll go through it one more time. You can see that also, right, get back here, don't be getting in our way. You can also see that right here behind my head is a sphere. It's a small sphere. There's actually two of them, two small spheres. Here's one right here about the size of my head, and then right next to it is another one like that. And then right here is one. And then right here is one. They're covering them up. And then right here is where the other ones are. And then, of course, behind there, we got that one right there. Let's get back over to this. Let's do it. Okay, there's the one thing right there. Okay, look at this. So we've got this coming in. We got these massive, massive spheres. They could be UFOs. They really could. They are glowing. Glowing UFOs, just like this, as big as my head. This one right here is on top of this one right here, is what it is. Yeah, y'all try to be nice with your comments so you don't get timed out. I don't think that we have the ability anymore to block people on the live streams. What you can do is time a person out for like 30 minutes, and then, yeah. So these are massive spheres in the sky, and this is at the Bald Mountain west camera. Let's look again. Okay, you can see it, and it goes down. There's something else up there at the top. You can see it right there. It goes down, just like that. All right, now what we'll do is we got to shrink it. We're going to come over here to it was the Wolf Creek Pass. So we're at the Wolf Creek Pass. We're going to show the camera loop. We got to go to the one that has the sun. It's not the east. It's not the south. It's the west. We're going to look in the western sky of the Wolf Creek Pass. My ears are burning. Both of my ears are burning. Now this one's, it's getting hot, so somebody's thinking something nice, so I like that. This feels warmer. This is when somebody says something nice or good energy. This other one is when the bad energy comes. So we're over here at the Wolf Creek Pass. You look how dark the sky is. I can't push it from right here. We should be able to get a glimpse of this coming down. We should. It's a lot of rays. There's a lot of things happening. It's really weird. This sky, look how wild that is. Look how massive they had to make this sun. Look, you know that sun is not that big. It is massive. It is so massive. Could you imagine being out there? You would be literally, if you were on a ski slope, you would be blinded by the sun and quite possibly have an accident going down a slope. That's how massively bright it is. It is unbelievable. It really is. Let's look at that Wolf Creek Pass. Oh, let's see. Then they do something to it to hide it. Okay, this is not the one. This is not the one that had it. Which one do we got to go to get it? Do we got to go to, I got to find the camera that's going to have it, you all. We got to look. We got to look to see if we can find the one that has it. Because I took the image of it. All I had to do is see if it's west. Let me scoot it over for you all. The west. Let me see. Let's get it like this. We're going to look at the Wolf Creek Pass. You know what? See those great big circles right there? I would not be surprised if this was a massive round ship and this was two and this was two and this. Have you ever seen them? They're great big round things. You ever see the big bubble clouds? They look like big balls in the sky. What kind of clouds did they call those? You know what I'm talking about? They look like they were literally balls up in the sky. And they gave them a type of a cloud name. But what if they're not really clouds? What if they were like a life form or some kind of ships that literally did that? That literally had themselves up there in the sky like that, you all. Because I really thought, I only saw them once in my life. And it was wild. I'd never seen nothing like it ever before. Okay, you all, so we're going. We got to find the camera that it was on. So now we know it's not on the northeast, because the northeast, you see what the northeast has shown us. Let's go to the east. Let's bring it back up like this. So I'm going to try to get it over here. They do. They hide a lot. A lot of things are being hidden in the sky. Look at those clouds. What do you... I wonder if they're in the clouds. Have you looked in the clouds and seen the great big round clouds and then they puff up a little bit of their cloud thing and then they don't look so perfectly round? You ever seen those in there? They look like there's big cotton balls inside the clouds and then they just keep puffing away and they get bigger and bigger. And look, they cover it with a snowstorm. It's like that. This is the eastern sky. Now we're going to go back down. Now we got to go to the southern sky. We might see it in the southern sky, you all. We might. It is a whiteout. They do the whiteout. Yeah, it's like the whiteout inside the cloud. Let's look at this. Let's come over here to the beginning. Okay, I think we might going to get it right here. 1336. Oh, I already see it. Can you see it? It's literally... it's right here. It's right here where I'm at. The outline of this, whatever this planet-like object is, it's right there. How high up can we go? Let's look at it. Okay, you can't see it right now. It's being covered with these clouds. It's still there. You can see barely see the outline of it. It's just covered up so much. Look how it is, like a boom. There it is right there. So we're at 1524, so 1515, and there it shows like that. You can see it. And there's that blue object in the middle of it. Do you see any other objects up there? Other round objects? Because this is the Wolf Creek Pass south facing webcam. This is where the ship sat. It's a massive ship. Right there, this is what it came from. This is the this is the nose of a massive ship. That's not a cloud right there. You can see it. And these are black ships that came out of that cloud. That cloud cloaked ship. It's a cloaked ship in the cloud. Let's do it like this. Now, can you see them? They came right out. They came right out of the cloud. The cloud ship. Look how massive it is. Right there. It's too perfectly curved. And these right here. Yeah. It's up there. They could be using hologram technology. Well, we know there is some type of hologram technology in the sky when you look at the moon and the stars and things like that. Oh, there's definitely something like that going on. Let me do this again. See, now you can barely see it. Wait a minute. Do we see round objects here that are covered up? I can't really tell. I can't tell, so I'm not going to say we see it. If it does not jump right out, it's going to be kind of hard to tell people about it. You want to be able to share things that everybody can see. Here is the image of it right there, the planetary-like object. And now it's like kind of faded out. It's the Wolf Creek Pass. Right there. It's like one of the main cameras that pick it up. It really is. We can look at this is the cloud structure. They've done a whole lot of updates to these weather cams. They have a whole lot of it. Let's put it like this, like that. Boom. Does anyone here, is anyone here in Colorado looking at this? Look how massive it is. Oh, we've already looked at that. We've already looked at that, y'all. We've already looked at the Wolf Creek Pass. There was another one by here. This is the Sugachi Municipal Airport webcam. Let's look at this one too, to see if we can see it right here. I've got to click into this one to see the camera loop right here. Can y'all see the cloud structure? Look, there's a massive round object in there. I can see it right here. Can you spot the round object that's up here in the sky? I'm going to show you where it's at. I'm going to make my head as big as it. That's the only way we can show it. If I make my head as big as it, you will be able to see it. My head is as big as it. It's right behind my head, the massive object. It looks like it's round. You can't really see it because it's kind of cloaked. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's one right here too. I would not. These things are massive. Whatever, you got like planetary-like objects up there, and you also got ships. You've got ships cloaked. Look at that. And if you look at it, it looks like this stuff is just falling down from it, as if to cloak it even more. Something right there. That's way out of whatever. There's no telling what's happening. Those were really the only two. Those were the only two that we saw the thing on it. I haven't been to Wilkerson's Pass. You can show the camera loop. You might be able to see something in here. Let's look. Now you just see a bunch of clouds doing their thing there. What? Does it look like a UFO right here? It probably is a UFO right here. Right there is a UFO. It's small. It's not an airplane, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Let me look. Let's see the south. Oh wow, we're gonna get a great big sun. Okay, we got another one. We got another one right here, you all. We can see it right here. Okay, that's nice and big. This is the Wilkerson Pass southwest sky. You can see it. It's right underneath there. I think I might be a little bit too big up here. I'm going to shrink myself. Okay, I've shrunk it. You shrink yourself, Gina. Can you see it, you all? It's like right up there. I can only imagine how it would feel. You'd have to have some really dark glasses, sunglasses, to even look at this thing. Now look at this. It literally looks like the light is going in front of this object, is what it's looking like. There's another object. Oh wow, something is really... There's a hint of something massive. Can you see it? There is a hint of something, sorry about that, of something massively red right here. All right here. Something massively red, and all back here, something massively red behind it. There's the one thing. Oh, I can see it. It's massive. How is that sun reflecting down there if it's just the snow? Is it a body of water down there? I guess it could be. Oh, you can see it there. But there's something else behind it. There's two massive objects. Linda, hello. Love you too. So I wonder if this one would have any of the sun. No, but it seems to have a UFO right here. Look. And it's cloaked. The reason you can tell it's cloaked is, look at it, it's the pixel. They cloaked it. They cloaked the UFO right there. Is what they did. It's cloaked. So we've got it. Now we're going to go through here. No, see, this is perfectly round. Okay, this is what it is. Let me tell you how you're going to look at this. Let's look at this, and this is how you're going to identify it. Let's get this up here. These things right here, I'm going to make them big. Let me just make them big. I'm going to show you these clouds. These right here, these are great big round. They're great big and round. And behind my head is one great big round object right there. Behind it is another round object the size of my head. Behind it is another round object the size of my head. Behind it is another round object the size of my head. And up there is one slightly faded out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 round objects back to back, pretending to be cloaked as the cloud. Can you see it? Do we need to make it bigger? Because they are literally round, spherical like things, or they're clouds that are glowing yellowish white. The will travel. Okay, the will travel. All right, so we got that. Oh, I'm supposed to make this shrink down, but these things are massive. They're really massive in the sky, and it's only a matter of time before more truth comes out about what's up there in the sky. It's only a matter of time before they can't hold it in anymore. Okay, now they're changing them shape. Well, they're all gone now. They just disappear. There's some tiny ones right there. We're still going. There's a massive one right there. It wouldn't glow if there was not a ship in it, you all. There's something that's making them glow. Look at this one's literally part of this one right here. It's partially invisible, but it's like a circle. It's partially, and I believe that these things right here, that's what they're trying to shoot down too. When they say it's a Chinese balloon, it's these things right here. So let's go back to what was it? What was it? Was it the Sequatchie? Was it at the Wolf Creek Pass is where we were. I won't be on here too much longer. I won't. Was we on the southern sky? I can't remember what sky we were in looking at it. We weren't there. We must have been in the southern. I can't get it to pull up, you all. That's okay. I'm not going to be able to get it pull up. What I can do is pull my one images back. Where are they at? We've got this one right here. This one. This is at Bald Mountain. You can see it has a great big disc behind it too. There is a disc or something. There's something up here behind this sun, a massively round object. It could even be a great big ship. Let me find the other image. It's over here. Look how massive it is. It's really massive, and it's got a big ship with it. It really does, and two black ships that came out of it. So there's something in the sky. We've got this massive object and some kind of disc or something. Then there's also something else that's red right there. Got this massive thing. We got looks like the nose of a great big massive ship. And two black flying objects that came from this ship. They came out of one of the hatches. They opened up the hatch. And these black ships right here, they came out of this ship right here, this massive mothership. It is a massive mothership. And they came right out, these long black ships, right like that. That's how it is. So I am going to go, you all. I am. This is the FAA WeatherCam. This is the Wolf Creek Pass, and this is Bald Mountain. And this is today. This is what's up in the sky. But I'm really excited to see these ships down here. They kind of remind me of... What do they remind you of, Gina? Well, let me get to it. Just one moment. They kind of remind me of... I'm not going to be able to say it. So I'm not going to say it. I will say this. I will say this, you all. If you look at this right here. See this right here? This ship literally came out of the sun. And this is the shape of it. Right there. These ships, there's light ships up there. They are going in and out of the sun because the sun is like a portal. And you can see it right there. This is literally on their product right there. Let me put it back to me. I am going to go. I'm going to put it right here. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me get myself back over here. Thank you for tuning in and looking at this because it's pretty cool. It really is pretty cool. I do like it. In the winter months, you all, what else are we going to do? Because it's going to get dark earlier. You're going to come on the YouTube and you're going to do videos because we don't want to sit and look at the same boring stuff on the TV. That's what we're going to do. Look at a variety of things. So thank you. And thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. And let me put this link to the FAA weather thing for you. Let me get the loop. Let me copy this. I'm going to put it in the live stream right here. FAA. Let me do that. I want to see if we can, if I click on that, where's it going to take us? You want to see if I can click on it? See where it's going to take us? It's taking us right here. That's where it took us, right here, you all. So that's great. I like to do block. So it'll take you there. There's a song. I will take you there. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. It was 9:09. Now it's 9:10. And thank you for watching. Love you.